This is Sarah, and she's the head of the market here, and she's been for a long time. Tell me about the market, Sarah.
So we have been in business for 30 years. I've managed for about 7 of those, and we are bigger than ever this year. So we're super excited to be back downtown so we can help support our fellow businesses.
Oh boy, there's her face. Wow! Holy cow. So what I'm going to do is, just as big as I can, I'm going to go over it real quick with a pencil. Now, I don't normally put pencil when I'm watercoloring. Why am I doing it? I don't know. Good morning, Earthlings. I'm in Wilma today. We're kind of having a discussion, Wilma and I, about whether she wants to be the fabulous traveling art studio. I have an opportunity to do a farmer's market. What a better thing to do to hook this up to her truck and take it there. So, let's go inside of Wilma. I used to live in here, but that's no reason why I can't be the fabulous traveling art studio. Maybe you can help me decide. Lots of area to put my artwork, to put other things, but I could put a table here and we could have classes. Why the Snohomish Farmers Market? Oh, my heart's there. That's why. Because when Leah was little, we used to go to the Snohomish Farmers Market. We spent a lot of time there, so it has a special place in my heart. So anyway, I had this idea to paint Sarah. Oh, she's amazingly cute, isn't she? Well, I was going to paint her, so I just thought maybe I'd just make the poster for the Snohomish Farmers Market. I'll make it if they like it. Oh, that'd be fun. But anyway, when I got Wilma, I thought maybe I would turn it into the Fabulous Traveling Art Studio because I could get a title for her. Her water works, electricity works. It all works in here. There just wasn't a bathroom. And I don't need a bathroom if it's going to be a gallery studio. I can have that be my storage room for my extra stuff. So, and where the refrigerator is, why can't I put my cards there? There's lots of opportunities in here, but I think I'm going to get started with the painting. I'll do 2 things at once. I'll be cleaning this thing up, getting her ready, and I'll be painting Sarah at the same time. That's how my life is fun these days. Anyway, I'm going to go to work. I don't normally do the whole tooth, just enough for you to know that there's imagination needs to go on there. Oh, she's got such huge, beautiful lipsticky lips. They're fun. They are too much fun. Yep. Okay, so here, I don't want to put in too much of her lines because she's a young woman. And okay, here's her ear, but it's off the page. Is there anything else here? When I had my table here, I did a lot of paintings in here, so I already had the creative juices that it needs. I feel that, and creative energy. But I moved out, what was it, 2 months ago? And I moved everything out thinking I was going to clean it up. Then I just left it. Then it snowed. Then all the water came in. And now we got to have some tender, loving care. So I could bring a heater in here, see if I can't get some of the moisture out. I was on the roof and I swept it off and it got it all dried off up there. So there's no reason why Wilma can't dry up and go back to where she should be. If I have to take the ceiling out, I think I might have to. I think it's pretty wet right there. I'm not afraid of the work. You know that. I love these trailers. I can do almost anything with them. Alright. That's not true. Somebody said there was something growing in here. I don't see. Oh, mold. We got a special kind of mold in here. It'll cure cancer. Anyway, I'm going to keep cleaning in here. Then I'm going to head over there to paint Sarah. It turned out kind of cute. But the point of this was not for me to draw Sarah, but was for me to put together a poster for the farmer's market. So I drew Sarah with a projector, which that's all right to do that, and it is. Now, these glasses are amazing because I can put a picture in the glasses. So, now I'm trying to figure out how to do that and what picture to put around it so that it's actually a poster instead of just a drawing. I love these glasses that I can use them for the picture and actually make it so that the glasses are the picture. The picture's in the glasses. I did that once before and it turned out really neat. It was a picture of Tim Haley, but I didn't call it Tim Haley. I called it the photographer. Why was that? Because the photographer was in the picture and she thought that was pretty neat. Anyway, I'm going to get back to this. I'm going to paint it a couple times so that I can get it really good in my head before I start the actual poster. I wasn't really getting inspired to work, so went through all my video and I found Marsha. Me and Dan used to love to dance to Marsha. Well, we still do. That's what's gonna get me started with my blood flowing. Marsha. I love her. Yeah, Dan's been my friend for a long time. We met online and we started dating and we became best friends right away. But then we tried to romance things, you get married and stuff, and that just ruined it. We had a treacherous couple of years after that, but we really found that we need each other, we support each other. I support him, and boy, he sure supports me. Anyway, so when I see this thing of me and Dan dancing, I think of how long we've known each other and how we developed this dance together. It's really kind of a push you away because I can't stand you, pull you because I can't stand you pushed away. I painted Dan more than I painted anybody. For some reason, the way he looks. He's such a good person. The Holy Spirit uses him so much. And you might think when Dan gets mad and he has a task that he's going off, but a lot of times the Holy Spirit's just plain sicky and beashy. Yeah, I did that funny, didn't I? And he's willing to tell you through Dan. A lot of people don't like prophets. Prophets can be very hard to deal with, especially if you're messing around doing something wrong. I hate it when I get found out by Dan because I feel like God speaks right through me through Dan, and I hear it. But back to this farmer's market. That's the cameraman. All right, that looks good. Why is it so special to me? Well, when I first moved to Snohomish, I had a little tiny boy. His name was Leo. He was just a baby. I moved in before he was born, actually. And I used to take this child. He grew up going to the farmer's market. We could walk there from where we lived, and we'd walk there when it opened, and I'd sit there and he could play with his friends all day long, and I didn't have to worry about him at all. Anyway, it was a really, really special, sweet part of our life. My most important, funnest thing in the world to do with my son Leo. And after I lost him, I couldn't come back here for several years. In fact, I had to lose my house and leave town. It hurt so bad. But then, like, slowly after God put me on Camino Island, He let me come back and paint rocks with the kids at the farmer's market. And that year I did a lot of healing. It still hurts me to come here, but I just know that it doesn't hurt as much as it did before. It probably hurts more now than it will tomorrow. So all I have to do is just wait until my heart is healed, because I really want to come back here, but every time I'm here I end up crying. At least she doesn't have any idea what I'm crying about. She doesn't know. Anyway, of all my favorite places in the world, this is it. So I'm just hoping that I'm healed enough to be able to come back. I love Marsha. We call ourselves Martians. But I do have this one shot right here. I go down the street. There. Now, I think I'd like to take that picture and put it in her glasses. And then we got all these maniacs playing with spoons and stuff. That's my old dog, Lucy. So I'm going to take some pictures from this footage, and it's cheering me up, actually. It's making me feel good. I see me with my old dog, Lucy, and she's been gone a long time. And I think it's great when you go anywhere to take footage like this. It's amazing. It's great. Because it's bringing me, the energy of the place is coming back to mind. It's like our bodies are full of water, right? Well, the water in my body is beginning to flow according to how I feel about this place. And now when I take the watercolor, when I take the water for the color, all my energy and my feelings are going to go into that jar of water. And when I put the water on the paper, then my emotions and all of this is going to go onto the paper. And then I introduce the paint, and it's what the paint does with the water is what gives me that picture. That's how I paint. I use a projector because it doesn't have anything to do with the picture sometimes. It has to do with getting that emotional state onto the paper. That's the art that I do. That's the art I do. I can draw, but if I were to sit down and draw one of those of her, it would take me, I'd still be doing it. Anyway, I'm going to get back to this. It's emotional, but I'm healing. God is walking me through the healing. That's good. Wow, I finally did it. I really struggled with this piece. I had emotional problems, but I painted it, and I'm done. But I don't really think it needs to go on a poster. I think it needs to go on my wall, so I can remember the farmer's market. And pretty soon Leo's gonna be 18, and maybe someday we can go to the farmer's market again. Until later. Maybe you need to paint something so you can heal. I would recommend it. I hope you find your yeah. I'm going to work. Well, that was sure a twist in plans. I went over there, and I'd remembered I told Green Day that he could stay there when it snowed. Well, he was there, and he loved being there. So I said, Wilma, she goes, you know what? Dave and I hit it off. You're going to have to find something else to be your fabulous traveling art studio. So, maybe an RV or something. Maybe somebody has something for me. They don't need it anymore, and they'd love to see me use it. Until later. I'm going to work. I'm doing what? Oh yeah, well you'll see in the next one. I'm painting a canoe. Till later. I hope you find your yeah.